Alright, here we go. This is going to be another for sale video. The last one that I did for the bundle deal did pretty well, so I'm going to do the same thing. I added some new titles here. So it's going to be any 4 titles for $20 plus $3 shipping. And that is in the continental US. If you're interested and you're outside of the continental US, shipping will cost more and the shipping costs are on you. PayPal only or Google Wallet. No cash to the mail, no checks or anything like that. PayPal or Google Wallet. So let's go ahead and get into the titles. If you're interested in anything, leave a comment down below. And again, any 4 titles for $20 plus $3 shipping in the continental US. So there should be no reason to ask for prices because that's what it is. And I'm just trying to do 4 at a time because otherwise it's really not too beneficial to send them out, 1 or 2 at a time like that. But yeah, 4 for $20 plus 3 shipping. Let's get into it. Armed Response, the newest Wesley Snipes movie. This actually has Anne Heche in it too. I'm surprised they didn't put her like on the front cover with her name. I mean, she's a pretty well-known star. That guy's a wrestler. I can't remember his name right now. I'm not too big into wrestling these days. Gunshy with Antonio Banderas, newest one for him. Dolph Lundgren in Command Performance. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And also none of these have their digital copies. Would You Rather, which is still sealed. This was actually a pretty good, tense one. Good cast in there. Maggie, which is still sealed. This is the Canadian version, so there is Canadian text underneath, but it is it's English language. It's not. They probably have French audio choices on here too, but yeah, English language, so no issues with that. The Barber, which is still sealed. Curse of Puppet Master, which is still sealed. Retro Puppet Master, which is still sealed. Retro Puppet Master, which is still sealed. Tormented 3D. Night of the Living Dead, this is a Region B UK release, so you would need a region-free player for it. Pilgrimage, with Tom Holland and John Barenthal. Spider-Man and Punisher. Kill Me 3 Times, which still has the security sticker on it. Venus and Serena, which still has the security sticker on it. And While We Were Here, with the stunning Kate Bosworth. The Final Master. Bitcoin Heist. Nightfall. On the Job. Money for Nothing with John Cusack, and that's still sealed up. This is a Dutch release for superhero movie. It's region free. And we've got Puncture, which is a Blockbuster formal rental, but this insert right here can be taken out and put into a Blu-ray case, so you'll never know that it was from Blockbuster. So I think a lot of people weren't aware of that, but pretty cool. Next up are some of the National Geographic titles. They're all brand new, still sealed. These National Geographic titles go for like 20, 25 bucks a pop. So I think this is a pretty good deal for it. And a lot of these ones are 2 and 3 disc sets, and they don't say it on the spine. Some of them say 2 disc sets, but many other ones are, but don't say it. But Sea Monsters Definitive Guide. When Sharks Attack Season 3. Missing Dial. This is a 2 disc set. Migrations Season 1, 2 disc set. Return from the Dead. Animals Gone Wild Season 3, which is a 2 disc set. Generation X, which is a 2 disc set. Original Sin Sex, which is a 2 disc set. Gerald R. Ford, A Test of Character. Map of Hell. And Danny Trejo narrates this. The Greeks. And Primal Survivor Season 1. And this is a 2 disc set. And again, these ones are all brand new, still sealed for those National Geographic titles. Next up, Resident Evil Vendetta. This is the last Resident Evil movie that's a CG one. CG animated. And the last live action one, Resident Evil Final Chapter. Seven Below with Ving Rhames, Luke Goss, and Val Kilmer, which is still sealed. Frogs. Bats with Lou Diamond Phillips. I Drink Your Blood, which is still sealed. Broken, which is a Blockbuster exclusive. Tortured, which is still sealed. Lawrence Fishburne. Manhunter, which I love this edition. It's old Anchor Bay, limited to 100,000, so not that limited, but pretty cool with all the files and stuff in here. Facsimile file case, and it's a 2-disc set. Unbreakable, which is a Digipack edition. It's got some shelf wear on the corners. Dear Mr. Wonderful, which is a kind of gray market DVD. You used to see these DVDs way back in the day at like supermarkets and stuff like that, kind of off-brand ones. And this is still sealed. Kingpin, hilarious. The Bill and Ted's one, I always forget about this one. It's the Pizza Hut one. Years ago, they had a thing if you ordered a certain amount of pizza, they would give you a DVD in one of these little cases. It's still sealed up. The Mr. Mom was another one too. Serpent's Lair. This is a bootleg, but a lot of people aren't aware bootlegs are expensive, especially if you get them with like the artwork, and that one had the disc artwork. This cost me like 20 bucks, I believe. A lot of them go for 20, 25 bucks a pop if you're at conventions or there's certain sites. Eyes of Fire, which this one just has a disc in there like that. No artwork on the disc, but there's cover artwork. Rawhead Rex, which actually has a release now, so for this one I would do a trade or something. For those other ones that don't have an official release, that was kind of like a legal loophole that you could sell them. These ones right here I will sell for less because they're loose discs. It's Ginger Snaps 2 and 3 rather. Snaps back and then just Unleashed, this other one. And then Glory, which is still sealed. Where's the Money, which has a whole bunch of different people in there. Method Man, Terry Crews, Mike Epps, Logan Paul, Kat Graham, Andrew Bachelor, who I think is really funny. He was good in the Babysitter movie on Netflix. Table 19, which I actually really enjoyed the heck out of this one. Good cast in there too. And here's a whole bunch of Hallmark Christmas titles. I know somebody was interested in this, but they didn't have a PayPal and wanted to only do cash for the mail. I'm sorry, I can't do that. These are all brand new, still sealed for the Hallmark Christmas ones. With Danica McKellar, Crown for Christmas. A Christmas Detour with Candace Cameron. 'Tis the Season for Love. Ice Sculpture Christmas. And then here are some more Christmas movies that are still sealed up. Married by Christmas. A Cinderella Christmas. A Puppy for Christmas. Oh, that's a cute puppy. Christmas with the Andersons. So all those Christmas movies are still sealed up. Mickey and the Roadsters. It comes with a free Roadster flag in there, and that's still sealed up. Coach Season 1. Coach Season 2. Really good TV show. Years of Living Dangerously Season 2 from National Geographic. It has a cut through the barcode. But I want to say it's a 2-disc set. Yeah, it's a 3-disc set, in fact. Again, all those National Geographic ones go for a good amount of money. Story of God with Morgan Freeman, Season 2. Again, it has the barcode punched out on that one. And that's just a 1-disc set on that. Doc Hollywood, which is still sealed. Pitching Tents, which is still sealed. And it has Jonathan Lipnicki from Jerry Maguire, who he was a little kid in there, but he's all grown up now. Naked Gun, the trilogy right there, and each one has its separate disc. Naked Gun 2.5 by itself. Good People with James Franco and Kate Hudson, still sealed. Shaquille O'Neal Presents All-Star Comedy Jam live from Sin City. Still has the security sticker on the top. I Need a Dodge, which I've shown before. It folds out, and you've got a cassette tape on there with an interview from Joe Strummer. So if you're a fan of Joe Strummer or The Clash, it's a pretty cool edition. Nice thick set, and it's got some other facsimile pictures and goodies and stuff in there. Next up are Streets of Compton, The Wilderness Family, Adventures of the Wilderness Family, The Great Outdoors, it's a classic, Dan Aykroyd and John Candy. Major Pain, which is still sealed. I got it for $10 and I never opened it. But I have seen the movie and it is hilarious. Juice, classic right there. Fly Jefferson airplane, and I completely just tore a piece of the plastic off right there. It's still sealed, but that's funny. Like right there, you can see that with my thumb. I took it off. I have strong thumbs. Arrgh. But yeah, this has live performances, music videos, interviews. Punch Drunk Love, which is a digipack edition to this cassette, still sealed up. Sum of All Fears. The Real World You Never Saw, Back to New York, which has The Miz. Look at that face. It's still sealed up. And lastly is Dr. T and the Women. This is a Robert Altman film. Good cast in there. So there you go. Some new stuff in here. If you're interested in anything, again, it's any 4 titles for $20 plus $3 shipping. Just let me know which ones you're interested in. And yeah, that's it. Again, that's in the continental US. And let me know, and hope everybody's doing well. Take care.